Okay, I would like to go over homework 1.2 problem number 8. Alright, so it looks like there are a couple equations given, and we want to find points of intersection. Alright, so it looks like both of them is in the form of y equals. So we can just set them equal to each other. So let's do that first. So we have x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4 minus 4. Actually, plus x minus 4, sorry. And set that equal to negative x squared plus 7x minus 4. Alright, so I would like to put all the terms on one side, so let's put everything on the left hand side, then have a 0 on the right hand side. So to do that, I'm gonna have to, let's see, first we can get rid of negative x squared by adding x squared to both sides, and we can get rid of 7x by subtracting 7x from both sides. And to get rid of negative 4, we can add 4 to both sides. Right? So let's do that. So x cubed is by itself, so you have x cubed. Stays there. Right? Then you have negative 2x squared. We're adding 1x squared right here. So it's going to be negative x squared. Right, then you have an x, but we're adding negative 7x, so it's going to be negative 6x. Right, then you have a negative 4, but you're adding positive 4, so cancel out, so it goes away. So that's everything. So we have 0 on the right hand side. Everything will be canceled out. Alright, so we can factor out. First, we can see that every single term has x in it, so I'm gonna factor x out. Alright, so if you factor x from x cubed, you get x squared. If you factor from factor x from negative x squared, you get negative x. And if you factor x from negative 6x, you just get negative 6. Is equal to, and right hand side is still 0. Right? Then luckily the expression inside the parenthesis still can be factored out further. So we'll do that. So x is still there. And we can factor it out as, let's see, the rest is the same. So you have x and x here. Right, so we have to come up with a number, two numbers. If you multiply them together, you get negative 6. And add them up, you get negative 1. Alright, so 2 and 3 would work since this guy is negative right here. So 3 would have a negative sign. So it's going to be positive 2. And a negative 3 would work out. So you can see that if you multiply those guys, you get negative 6 there, and if you add them up, you get negative 1, so which is what we wanted. Alright, so from here we can get x values. So x values is, alright, from here x could be 0. Right, to make this guy equal to 0, you get x equals negative 2. And making this guy equal to 0, so x is equal to positive 3. Alright, so we found 3 x values. Alright, so we want the smallest x value first, though, so in this case negative 2. So we have negative 2 here, comma. Alright, next one is 0, so we put 0 here. Alright, and a positive 3. So we put positive 3 there. Alright, then all you have to do is you can use either equation. I like the second one since it's a little simpler. So when x equals 0, y value is y is equal to plug in 0 for x, so negative 0 squared minus plus 7 times 0 minus 4. So, but you can see that this is just 0, that's just 0, so you have negative 4. Alright, and the next one is when x equals, or actually I did that 0, sorry, so this is a negative 4 right here. So since that's the easiest one, so let's try the negative 2. So y is going to be negative 2 squared plus 7 times negative 2 minus 4. Alright, so what's that? So this is going to be, a negative for negative 4, and this is going to be minus 14, right? And minus 4. So you can see that, let's see, negative 4, negative 8, and you have to subtract 14 from it, so it's going to be negative 22. So negative 22. Right, so if x is negative 2, y is negative 22. Alright, then just have to do one more. So what if x equals 3? So it's a negative 3 squared plus 7 times 3 and minus 4. Alright, so this guy is negative 9, and the 7 times 3 is 21. Alright, so negative 9 and negative 4 would be negative 13. So if you subtract the 13 from 21, so you're gonna get, let's see, so 13, so 8. So it's gonna be positive 8. So you can see that you have a positive 8 for that. So that's how you get those 3 points of intersection. I hope this was clear.